Hi everyone, welcome to Chef Shelley's Kitchen. If you're new to my channel, I actually come out with a recipe every other week, something that's healthy, delicious, and simple. So those are kind of my three main ingredients for the kinds of things that I create. And now I have become a vegan, or I should say whole food, plant-based diet. And so you're going to be seeing healthier and healthier kinds of foods coming my way, or your way, from me, I should say. Today we have an amazing lentil soup. If you like lentil soup, you're going to love this lentil soup. And it has so many wonderful ingredients in it. We've got carrots and onions, we've got tomatoes, and sometimes lentil soup doesn't have tomatoes, but we're gonna have tomatoes in it. And then you'll see over here, like, what is that big bowl of green stuff? These are actually collards that I grew in my garden. And to me, this is a secret weapon because I never knew that greens would taste so good in soup. And it is fabulous. I've started putting it in all my soups. So great way to get some amazing nutrients, protein, irons, all those wonderful things. All right, so we're gonna do this taping probably in about 3 different tapes sessions. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to not use olive oil, but I'm just gonna use a little bit of water. You can see my pan is definitely hot there. And I'm gonna add my carrots, and I'm going to add my onions. And it's so hot, I mean, I could feel it when I put those carrots in just then. And what we're gonna do is, this is our sauteing. So instead of sauteing this with oil, typically I would have done olive oil. I'm just using a little bit of water. Guess what? It's gonna give me the same results because all I wanna do is cook it a little bit, okay? So we're gonna just let this, it is gonna saute, get tender. So we're gonna leave this on for probably about 5 minutes or so. And you want to just keep stirring it, okay? So we're gonna let it do its thing, and then we'll come back. All right, so it's looking good, and I can tell it's starting to stick a little bit to the bottom. It's time to move on. All right, and by the way, if you're new to my channel, all of the ingredients and the quantities are in the description. So just look down below and you'll have everything there. We're gonna add some garlic. I have minced garlic. You can do garlic cloves, whatever your fancy is. And then I have some wonderful seasonings we're going to add. Cumin, curry, and thyme. Again, all of the quantities are there. We're gonna stir this together. And if you can imagine those smells, oh my goodness, so fabulous. Stirring this around, just keep stirring, keep stirring. You know, it's good to use either, you know, probably a non-stick pan, or here I love my Dutch oven. It's the best. All right, next we're gonna put a can of tomatoes, peeled tomatoes, chopped tomatoes, diced tomatoes. I'm gonna just put those right in there, like so. So delicious. Now again, as I said, a lot of lentil soups you see, it's kind of more like a clear color soup. This just has this added dimension of adding the tomatoes, which just brings out the flavor, takes the flavor to a whole nother level. So again, here we're just stirring this up really nicely. Wonderful, wonderful. All right, let's move on. Now that we have this stirred really nicely, we're going to add our lentils. You can use the brown or the green, either one, doesn't matter. I'm just gonna pour this in because shortly thereafter, I'm gonna just immediately add the liquids to it. But this makes it easier instead of it splashing on me. So you might wanna just put the lentils in and then add all of the liquids that follow. So what I have here is vegetable broth. And we're just gonna pour that in there. Add some wonderful seasoning. We're going to add some water. And by the way, I'm going to capture the rest of my sauce that was in the can. Pour my water in there. Toss it around a little bit. And voila, we're gonna get every little morsel. Okay, we are going to let this simmer now for just about 25-30 minutes. And you're going to know this is ready. You're going to want to taste it to see that the lentils are tender, okay? So we're gonna just put the lid on. And I'm only gonna don't put the lid completely on because it may boil over. You still want to have your heat fairly high or medium. Just leave a little space there. We're gonna let this do its thing, 25-30 minutes. We're gonna come back and then we're gonna add our final ingredients and then we're gonna do a taste test. Woo, so excited. We'll be back. Okay, 30 minutes later, and wow, yeah, it's looking fabulous. And I've, of course, tasted just to make sure the lentils were tender. All right, one thing we're going to do in order to make this kind of a little creamy is we're going to take 2 cups of the soup. So I'm going to go on and put 2 cups of this. And it's nice if you just use your 2-cup measuring. Pour it in here. Be careful. Obviously, you know this is very, very, very hot. And we're going to put this. I'm going to move this over here, and I'm not going to talk because, of course, this is going to be loud. See how fast that was? So you just pureed it. Looks fabulous. We pour it back in, okay? So this helps changes the consistency, and it just is wonderful. You'll be like, oh wow, this is so creamy. I'll try to get every little bit here. All right. Okay. Let's just move this out of the way. And I'm going to stir this up, stir it in. You'll visually be able to see how this changes the look of your soup. All right, next what we're going to do is we're going to add collard greens. So as I mentioned, some of you know that I have a garden. So I'm growing collard greens. So these are fresh collard greens. So excited. You can just put, you know, let's just say a cup or 2 cups. I have a large amount because I love the collard greens in the soup. Some seasoning, some more seasoning. So we've got salt, pepper, and red pepper flakes. Let me get those in there. Make sure you have all of it. Again, as I said, all of the quantities are in the comment section. And then the last thing we're going to do is we're just going to squeeze a half of a lemon. Just a small lemon. It's going to add extra little flavor. Okay, all these surprises, right? Lemon and soup, collard greens and soup. All right, so you're going to mix this in really nicely. I think, you know, it probably will not even take you more than 5 minutes. If you keep your heat on where you had it before, kind of on medium, it'll probably take about 5 minutes for this to just get tender. And that's all you're looking for, okay? So let's let it do its thing. We'll come back and then we'll do a taste test. All right. Okay, it's done, and it's oh my gosh. So of course I'll have a picture out, or you're probably already seeing it, and again, the collard greens, you know, really takes no more than 5 minutes, probably less than that. But anyway, let's give this a taste. Not like I haven't already tasted it. It's just amazing, but let's give it a go. So good. This would be fabulous with a side salad, a piece of sourdough bread or whole grain bread of some sort. Hearty, filling. I hope you love this as much as I do. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, you can click the little picture. As I mentioned in the beginning, I come out with a recipe every other week. Simple, delicious, and a healthier twist to it. I'm getting healthier and healthier though with these recipes. Thanks again. Please like it, share it. I appreciate you all. Bye-bye.